What is heightened consciousness? As we have already discussed, that content make the consciousness. So when our consciousness is operating through the contents, when our consciousness functioning with the content like fear, sorrow, suffering, hurt, anxiety, depression, to be something, attachment, identification, trust, belief, and so many things. Whatever you can think, the all are contents of the consciousness. Our whole thinking is based on these contents. Our whole thinking is based on consciousness, and consciousness is made of contents. And these contents are past. These are recorded in our memory. These contents are memory in our brain. So our thinking is always past. It is based on the memory. If there is no memory, there is no thinking. And the contents are residue in our memory. And when we operate with these contents, this is called a remembered consciousness. This is called common consciousness, as we know all. But there is something different, which is heightened consciousness. That means consciousness without contents. When our consciousness is empty, that consciousness is called heightened consciousness. That means there is pure consciousness, there is vastness in consciousness, there is intense in consciousness. When there is vastness and intense in our consciousness, that is called heightened consciousness. This consciousness is very pure consciousness, which is not depend on the factors, which is not depend on the contents, to recognize something, to identify something, to understand something. Forget the recognize and identify. To understand something, heightened consciousness does not use the contents. Understanding of any particular things, such as sensations and ripples, which arises within us, on the basis of pure consciousness, when these contents are not used to understand those sensations, then we understand purely and correctly what is happening. We can understand the facts through the heightened consciousness. This common consciousness, which we have already talked, is based on ideas, which is abstract of the facts, which is not the fact. We understand things through the ideas, which are the abstracts of the facts. But in heightened consciousness, we understand the things without ideas, by the direct observation, direct perception, which is the pure perception. This perception is entirely pure and not with any past knowledge. There is no any instance of past knowledge and past time. So this consciousness is called heightened consciousness, and this consciousness is the form of pure consciousness which is needed to solve our human problems, and it reflects in our daily life. If we understand this consciousness, if we can be able to empty our consciousness, we can be free of the contents of the consciousness. If we have freedom from all the past knowledge and time, and we can live in the present, which is the meditative state, and our consciousness is free from all the burden of past, all the burden of contents, then this pure consciousness, the pure understanding can be taken place. So in this consciousness, we can be able to understand the real truth, the ultimate truth, the immeasurable, the nameless, the thing which is beyond the thought. The common consciousness is based on thinking, based on thoughts. So we can, based on known things. That is the realm of known things. But the ultimate truth, the ultimate energy or God, what you can say, is beyond the thought, which is not in the realm of the thought. So to understand that truth, to understand that immeasurable, that nameless, you must step out from the remembering consciousness, from the common consciousness. You must enter into heightened consciousness by emptying your consciousness. And how can you empty your consciousness? By understanding self, by knowing self. By self-knowledge you can empty your consciousness. There is only one way in this world. No other way can make your consciousness empty. No any kind of practice, no any kind of meditation, no any kind of knowledge can make our consciousness empty, make our consciousness heightened. Only the self-knowledge. And the self-knowledge means just to observe, just to know without any prejudice, without any past knowledge, without any past method, without any past motive and anything. Just to understand ourselves what it is, not what it should be. If you understand it, what it is, then you can be able to empty your consciousness and you can realize the heightened consciousness, and that heightened consciousness can open the door to the immeasurable. It can open the door for the truth, for the that nameless, for the ultimate supreme truth.